Welcome back. We have a way that you can help the hurricane relief effort and make a lifelong friend. Linda Torelli is the Director of Marketing and Programs at the SPCA, and she's brought a friend. Who's this?
This is Kahlua.
And where's Kahlua from?
Kahlua was rescued from Puerto Rico 2 days ago.
And how many, do you have dogs and cats, all kinds of pets, or just dogs?
We took just dogs from Puerto Rico, but we've taken cats from the hurricane area from Harvey as well.
So you've taken some dogs that were left behind or were found by first responders in Florida and Texas and Puerto Rico, and they've been going all across the country, right, to find new homes?
They have been. Primarily the initiative, though, is to move animals that were in shelters prior to the storm to make space so that family pets that have been out in the storms to have safe haven so their families can find them.
So they've just been taken from the shelters because there were, I know we did a story in New Jersey where they were finding animals and also bringing them back, but I would imagine they would go to a shelter anyway.
Yeah, and unless an owner had to give up the animal, we really would like them to stay in their local area so a family has a chance to find them.
And how would someone adopt, what was your name again?
This is Kahlua.
Kahlua, how would someone adopt Kahlua?
So Kahlua is available for adoption just by walking in, coming to visit her. We do recommend if people have another dog that they bring their dog to meet her to know that they're going to get along. We have 44 total rescues from Puerto Rico, and then all of the local work we do as well. So we just encourage families to come in, bring all of the family to make the decision. It's an important choice.
When you say come in, where do you go?
So we have 4 different adoption centers. We have our Newcastle location. We have one in Georgetown, Delaware. We have an everyday adoption center in Dover. And then we also have a location in Westchester, PA.
Now I understand you have 200, are they all dogs? 200 dogs or 200 animals?
200 animals, so we did take 30 cats.
Okay, so
well.
you have 200 animals. If somebody specifically wants Kahlua, where would they go?
Kahlua is at our Westchester location right now. That's where all the Puerto Rico dogs came in last night, but she'll be moving into, in all likelihood, our Georgetown location after she has her spay surgery.
Do you know what Kahlua is? What kind of breed?
Kahlua is a mixed breed dog. We're going to guess a little bit of hound in there, but it's hard to know, so I just say she's all cuteness.
How big will Kahlua get?
Kahlua will probably get to be about 50 pounds.
She's a sweetheart.
She is a doll. She is a really, really good puppy. Very sweet, has good manners. She likes to play, as you can see, well, as every puppy should.
She's a puppy. And this is so vitally important because these animals, since they're in a disaster zone, there may not be anybody to take care of them. These animals probably would have not made it too long.
And especially in Puerto Rico, there's already an overpopulation problem there. 92% of the animals in shelters before the storm were euthanized. So the fact that these animals have gotten up here to get a second chance is huge.
Kahlua has had enough of this.
Yeah, she's ready to go to her forever home. So we would love for someone to come visit her and her pals.
And the animals that came to you, they're all in pretty good shape?
It's amazing how resilient the animals are. There are a few with some medical that needs to be taken care of, some routine things, but they really bounce back very quickly. And you can see Kahlua, she's in the last 2 days traveled from San Juan to Fort Lauderdale, all the way up to New Jersey, and she's happy as can be and ready to go to a home.
Are there all different types of animals? I mean, are there any that stand out to you?
It's really, that's probably what's most striking is it's a wide variety of dogs from, the little puppies. We've got some seniors we're trying to place, which is really important, some bigger dogs. So really for families to come out, we're going to have something for everyone. There are all sorts of animals that have been displaced by the storms.
Do you have is there an internet site where you can see the dogs and cats available?
Yeah, so at bvspca.org, folks can look by location, whichever of our locations closest to them, and they can see what animals are available for adoption.
Oh, that's wonderful. And do you already know what the animals are good with kids, who would be good with families, or do you say if you have kids, bring them so you can see how they get along?
We do have recommendations, but we always recommend to bring the whole family. It's a big decision, and it's not only whether the animal likes kids, but how the kids like the animal, which one's going to really fit with them and which one they'd like to have in their home.
Well, it's a wonderful thing you're doing. Are you expecting more?
We are expecting more. We're actually on the ground in that temporary shelter up in New Jersey where these animals are coming in by airlift every single day. So we expect to take in more, and we really need the community to come out and adopt and help make room for more rescues.
Okay, well, let's give the information one more time, where you can see the animals, and if you have a website and a phone number that people can call.
So folks can go to our website at bvspca.org and they can click on the adopt link to see the animals available for adoption there. They can come to any one of our locations. So in Newcastle, we're at 600 South Street. We're also in Georgetown and in Dover as well. Folks can call us at 302-516-1000.
Well, I don't think Kahlua is going to last long.
Not at all. She's going to be swept right off her paws. She's
Thank
a good
you so
girl.
much, Linda. Linda Torelli is the Director of Marketing and Programs at the SPCA. That wraps it up for this week. Go to metv.com to replay segments from this show or previous shows. And leave your comments about what you've seen on today's show on our Facebook page. Or you can reach me on Twitter at The Delaware Way or at Larry Menti. We may read your thoughts on a future show. I'm Larry Menti. We will see you again next week.